Whereas maybe in the past, if you're just a brand, okay, you bring a sneaker out, but then the next year there's another sneaker, and maybe you don't have to think ahead as much.
That's right.
And then I guess to think outside the box into all these metaverses.
I think it's important, but not just important, but isn't that the fun part of this?
Yeah.
You know, like you have the opportunity to do something different, cool, fresh, unique, mind-blowing. You know, if you're not striving for that, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, why? You have to strive for that. It's again, it's hard to achieve. But if you're not trying to achieve it, then you're already doomed. Potentially doomed. Maybe you get lucky, but are you going to feel proud about that? You know, and I think also, look, just to give a hall pass to everybody, we're all still trying to figure it out, right? But you said, well, who's the expert in this space? I don't know if there is an expert really yet. The key to align yourself, the people you should be aligning yourself with are the people that are visionary, in it for the long run, well-funded, striving, because persevering through it. That's who you should attach your hitch to, right? And so that's your best chance to succeed and to crush. So if a brand is making a mistake in Web3, and they're trying, then you at least have to give them a hall pass, because sometimes they don't have all the information, or they're making a mistake in the early days. We're still in the early days of this. And that is the exciting part. So if they're fundamentally in it for the right reason, and they're committed to Web3, and they fuck up, give them a break. You know, let them figure it out, and hopefully they make the correction and make the fixes. And I think that's important. We know when something stinks. Like when you can tell when something's bad, and it looks bad, it smells bad, it is bad. And you also know when somebody just, you know, there was an error, there was a misjudgment, a mistake, but they come out and admit to it, and they're like, hey man, we messed that up. You know, Porsche is an interesting example.
Yeah, recently.
Very recently.
Yeah.
You know, Porsche had a drop in a project, and you know, it wasn't handled properly out of the gate. But then they came out and said, hey, look, here's where we're going. Here's what we're doing. You know, maybe we did make this mistake, but look at how committed we are to it. And I give them credit for that.
Nice. Yeah. What's the big things on your horizon? I mean, you mentioned things in passing like NFL. I mean, that's pretty goddamn massive. You know, what kind of things can you mention, and what kind of places are you going in the next 5 years with Orange Comet?
Well, look, the NFL alumni, which represents all 15,000, you know, kind of retired players, we have a very unique partnership with them.
Very cool.
And it's great because, again, here's an opportunity to bring millions and millions and millions of fans into Web3. But it's not going to be about just sitting there and taking players and going, here's an NFT of a player, or here's a picture of them. You know, Top Shot, you know, and Dapper Labs, to give them credit at first, was a company that went to the NBA, saw this as an opportunity, a space, and they were selling, and still are, highlight clips of NBA games. Now, I looked at them, that was one of my inspirations for wanting to get into Web3, because I said, look, I mean, credit them for creating the market. For sure, credit them. But I'm never going to be that. I never want to be that. If I'm sitting here regurgitating a clip of what I just saw on an NBA basketball game, or I can find on ESPN, or I can see on the internet somewhere, then what the fuck am I doing? That's not what I'm going to do as Orange Comet. So with the NFL Alumni Association, we're building out a metaverse virtual environment with them. And not only the locker room,
yeah.
And not only is that going to house digital content, but it's going to house a lot more podcasts from their players, content from players, video content, real world opportunities built into this virtual environment. That's what excites me. And again, with a massive, with the NFL Alumni Shield, which represents, the NFL and it's in so many ways, the players, the retired players. That's a big brand and a big opportunity.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?